Hey guys, good evening to you and welcome back to VR Essentials. Today, very awesome live stream as we'll be putting the DPVR E4 to its pace using Half-Life Alyx. Are you excited? I'll see you in a couple of minutes, everybody. Alright, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are on a roll. Hi everybody, welcome back to VR Essentials. How are you guys doing? Very excited to be spending some time with all of you. Whew, there's been so much going on in VR over the last 10 days or so. It's just been completely mad. Completely mad. We've had Meta Gaming Showcase, which was taking us to different places, and also the announcement, of course, of the Meta Quest 3, which is, we know it's coming out this year, which is great that they have, solidified that message. And we're all very excited to know what it's going to be like, what kind of specs it will have, and all this kind of stuff, especially against the Pico 4, because at the moment the Pico 4 is the headset in the standalone market with the highest specs, as they overtook the Pico, the Meta Quest 2, excuse me. So we're very interested to see what's going on with the Meta Quest 3, and then also, of course, with the announcement of the Apple Vision Pro. What did you guys think of the presentation if you happen to watch it? And a big apologies on our end because, of course, YouTube took down our stream. In fact, not just our stream, they took down MRTV stream, they took down VR Jasmine stream, they took down a whole bunch of other people's streams as well. And they gave us a strike as well, so I wasn't going to be able to stream tonight. But fortunately, after appealing the strike, YouTube have recognized that we were not in the wrong, and they actually put back the streams and they took off the strike. So thank you very much, YouTube, as even though all this could have been avoided, at least they took off the strike, which is very good, and everything back to normal. So tonight is a very exceptional video because it's going to be, technically speaking, the first live stream I'll be doing using the DPVR E4 live. So whatever you guys are going to see live, whatever problems are going to have to set it up, to get it going, all this kind of stuff is all going to happen live. There's no cutting, there's no editing, and the headset right now is powered off. So we're going to do the power turn on together. However, I did test the headset during the week, so it won't be my first time using the headset. And I will talk to you a little bit about, the things that I went through that, perhaps, in the E5 could be better, or also all the good stuff, of course, of the headset that I really liked compared to the G2. But the question is it going to replace my HP Reverb G2, or is it not ready yet to do so? I think you're going to have to wait a little bit. I will try to answer this question as best as I can today. But it is going to take me a few hours. I've only been using it maybe for 3 hours. I was on TribeXR with it. And by the way, if you're a DJ and you're curious about learning how to DJ, TribeXR is an amazing app. They redid their entire tutorial process, which is frigging awesome. So big shout out to the Ozan team who looks after TribeXR, the community and everything. And absolutely amazing what they've done. The developers, they've really spruced it up, really made it much better compared to before. It was just much more engaging, much more entertaining for me to learn how to DJ, as I'm not a professional DJ by far. So yeah, so it'll be very interesting. I haven't tested the headset yet though with Half-Life Alyx, so it will be the very first time I'll be using the DPVR E4 tonight with Half-Life Alyx. So we'll do the graphics and everything together as well. Of course, I have the camera switched on. I have also have this camera switched on up there, so we'll have the top view. And also, I got the OBS switched on, so there will be some compromises there in terms of the graphics. And guys, don't be shy. Do leave all your questions in the comments below. It's almost, what time is it here? It's almost 11 o'clock p.m. in Singapore. Let me know where you guys are from. What kind of VR headset do you have? Are you in VR? If you're not, what kind of questions do you have about VR? I will check the comments, every now and then and try to answer you guys as much as possible. And of course, talk amongst yourselves, have a good chat, have a good banter about VR, and I'll try to join in the conversation as much as I can. So before we're going to start the stream, as always, I'm going to read some comments because you are awesome and it's all about you guys and give it back to you guys. So let's go and read some of the comments from you guys. Let me just go and open up the YouTube creator. And all right, YouTube studio, here we go. Let me go to the comments. Here we go. Let me see if there's any comments I did not respond to begin with. Okay, so we have a comment from Journeyland. Hello, Journeyland. How are you doing? I think he's actually from France because the comment's in French, so I will try to translate it as best as I possibly can. This was about the HP Reverb G2 tracking accessory to avoid, which is don't use an IR illuminator for this specific headset as it won't, work. So he says, bonjour également, so hello as well. Très bonne vidéo informative, so very good informational video. Thank you very much. And sympa d'avoir trouvé une autre content creator en français. And very nice to have met another content creator who is French today. So thank you very much. You're very welcome. And give you a like and a heart and just say de rien. There we go. De rien. All right, there we go. It's my French. Boom. Reply. Okay, let me go to, let me take this off. and just go to the ones that I already replied but haven't necessarily read out on the channel yet. I know I've read out all these different questions, so let me just scroll down a little bit. And do leave your comments to the channel, guys. I always read your comments all the time. Even if I don't get to read them on the channel itself, I always read them, in my spare time, and I always try to reply to you guys. So just try to be nice. Leave some nice comments. That would be great. Or leave critical suggestions. Don't just critique. Don't say this is crap or whatever. Just say why it's crap, like why you don't like it, or what do you think we could do better. I'll always take your constructive criticism on board for future videos for sure. Okay, let's read this one, which was Pico Ultimate No Man's Sky Graphics Guide 2023 Wireless PCVR. Celtic Spike 25 2022 said, I don't know how the hell got the game run like that with an RTX 2070 and 9700K. My current system is an RTX 3070 and Ryzen 5700X, and the game still runs like dog poo in VR unless everything is turned down. Well, sorry to hear that. Yeah, as you see, do go and check out that video, guys. There's another video about No Man's Sky with the best graphic settings to get it as optimized as possible using the Pico and Virtual Desktop, using two different routers. One was two different routers. So do go and check out that video because I think it's really, really good information that will really help you guys. All right, let's go to another video. This one was about Razer's planning a secret VR headset, next big thing in VR gaming. M. Hill Nia, excuse me for mispronouncing your comment, said, would be nice if the headset would be similar specs to the Pimax Crystal, but then with QD OLED panels from Samsung, controllers similar of the PSVR 2, small and compact design. Yes, of course, it would be great if it had all these specs. If Razer, of course, they're not planning, we don't know if they're planning to, by the way, do a new headset. We have no idea if Razer are coming into the space. But if they are coming into the space at some point, then we can assume that the VR headsets will be super, have lights everywhere and just be super glowy and have neons everywhere. It'd be super amazing, right? For sure. Now, by the way, guys, do go to our page and go and vote, guys. Go to the page, then go to youtube.com/@VREssentials, go to community and vote. Vote for the game you want me to play in the next live stream next weekend, everybody. So I've given you some. It will be Qasim special, although there's one that is after the 4. So do go and vote whether you want me to play Assetto Corsa, Automobilista 2, Dirt Rally 2.0, or after the 4. And of course, you can suggest below another game that you would like me to play. So far, the winner, we're tied. At 27 votes, we are tied, everybody, between Assetto Corsa and Automobilista 2. So guys, we are tied at the moment. Very, very exciting. So guys, please do go and vote. Leave your vote. Let me know what game you want me to play to test with the DPVR E4 next weekend on June 17, as June 16 is my wife's birthday. So I won't be able to, unfortunately, of course, I can't live stream during her birthday. My life is not worth it. I mean, I'll be dead if I live stream during her birthday. So I hope you guys understand. The next Friday, I can't make it. But maybe I can live stream on Thursday. Compromise there, right? Okay, but anyway, for June 17th, let me know what game. Go and vote, guys, for this specific thing. All right, let's go back to the comments. Let me read one or two other comments. One of them was about, let me just make the comments bigger so you can actually see the things. Okay, there we go. Pico 4, the best alternative for wireless PCVR in 2023 with Wi-Fi 6. Is it or not? Sydney1234 USC says, if you get the Bobo VR battery pack that replaces the back pad with the orange cable, as long as there is a battery hooked up to it, you won't lose any power to your Pico 4. Okay, very interesting. Have you guys tried the Bobo VR battery pack for your Quest 2 or for your Pico? Let me know in the comments below. Be lovely to hear from you guys. Paul, how are you doing? Hey dude, back to you. High five. High five to you. Thank you very much for coming to the stream today, as we're going to be doing some DPVR E4, as you know. And by the way, guys, let me go back to... we did a live stream last week with Mr. Paul from the VR Realm. Very cool guy. Do go and check out his channel. Let me just go back to the channel. Let me go back to the live. Here we go. So the video that we did together was... It was this one here, guys, which was DPVR, live setup, graphics, and first impressions. So Paul very kindly came to the channel and together helped us to do the setup together. So guys, if you want to learn how to do the setup with the DPVR E4, or you want to get some really cool inside tips and tricks, then, you know, Paul really gave some amazing cool stuff, hot stuff there. So do go and check out the video as we went through absolutely everything in terms of the setup, you know, downloading the software, choosing the right, the right, what do you call it, driver, going through the graphics, the controller, the light, blah, 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 blah. We went through absolutely everything together. And do go and check out his Twitch, guys, which I believe is twitch.tv and not .com. Very sorry about that, Paul, by the way. I did change the link though. So it's twitch.tv/the-VR-realm. So do go and check out his channel also over there, as he does a lot of very, very cool stuff. And guys, going back to the live streams that we did about DPVR, we also, of course, we did the DPVR live unboxing as well. So now the unboxing video was very cool because I basically compared it to the HP Reverb G2. I also compared it to the Pico 4, and I was talking about the comfort, the FOV, the handling, the weight, the build quality, you know, all these various different things, comparing it to all those other VR headsets that I use, of course, frequently. So, you know, do go and check out the unboxing as well, as I believe you will learn a ton of stuff in that video. And of course, we go through all the stuff that's inside the box and blah, blah, blah. And all the gist, all the good stuff, all the hot stuff. So yeah. So guys, we are about to start. Don't be shy, guys. Do say hello in the chat. Do let me know where you're from. Let me know what headset you have, what you use, what are your favorite VR apps, and what apps you guys would like me to stream in the future. But now, guys, it's time to start the live stream. All right, so let me change the camera to this camera, and okay, let me so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch on the VR headset first of all. So let me do that now. Actually, I found, personally for me, I don't know about you guys, I found that switching on the software on the computer first and then switching on the VR headset avoids the problem of there's a pop-up that comes up in the VR headset to say that you know, things aren't set up correctly or the lights are not up correctly or something, and it doesn't go away. But I found that the way to get it out of the way is to actually start the software first on your computer and then start the headset after that. So let me do that first of all. So let me show you live. I go to DPVR Assistant, which you can download from the website. And guys, pro tip again, we go through this with VR Realm last weekend, which is make sure to download your turn off your antivirus before you're going to download stuff for the DPVR, because it's very possible it might not allow you to actually download it and to install it on your computer. So I had to actually turn off my antivirus first, and then I was able to actually download it and install it. Okay, so now that the software is on, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to now switch on the headset. All right, so I switched on the headset from the mains, and now what's happening is if I go back to the computer, you're going to see maybe another screen that pops up. Let me just close this and this and just leave on. Actually, I'll leave that on. Okay, so now basically, just to check, okay. So now the sound is coming from the actual headset. So let me change the driver in the OBS. It'll be here. Okay, there we go. So now the sound of the what do you call it? The music is coming from the headset. All right. So now what I need to do also is I need to change the microphone. Now what I'm going to do also is I'm going to change the microphone from this one here. I'm going to change the microphone from this one here to the one in the headset, okay? All right, so now I'm talking from the microphone in the headset. Testing microphone, testing 1, 2. Can you guys hear? Okay. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. All right, so the microphone's working. However, I have this pop-up in the... Okay, okay, cool, it's gone. All right, so I need to get the controllers, everyone. Give me a minute. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test, testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing microphone. All right, all good. So I use a cap, guys, because without the cap, I get a lot more light coming in, and it's not as comfortable for me. But with the cap, it's very comfortable, and I don't have any issues. But I will give you my feedback as we play along, because I haven't played for too long. I played for 2 hours or 3 hours in TribeXR, and that was it. So today will really be the first time I'm going to play for quite a substantial time, and I'll be able to give you, my feedback as we go along. So I'm just finishing the touches inside, but as you can tell, so far so good, no issues. I just put the software assistant on, and then I'm going to go inside of SteamVR. So let me do that now. Let me turn on SteamVR. Okay, so all right, let me change the software. There we go. Let me go back here and let me turn on Steam. There we go. I think my SteamVR is already on, which is why. Let me switch off my SteamVR. Let me exit. Generally, it's better to exit first from SteamVR before you plug in the headset. Okay, it's gone. All right, all good. And then let me press on the SteamVR little Steam icon here. And normally it should bring me inside of SteamVR. Okay, so you can see the SteamVR icon. I'm trying to move it. Why it won't move? There we go. So you can see the SteamVR icon here on your screen. And let me just show you what I see. Okay, so, oh, okay, it's up there for some reason. Okay, so I'm inside of SteamVR now. I still can't see the thumbnails of all my games, which is, it is what it is. Although I don't think I've actually restarted my computer in a week. So I think that's probably what it is. So anyway, let's just go to Half-Life Alyx because it tells me what game it is, at least. So let me just click on that. And before I do that, I just want to show you. So I just want to check. Let me just get rid of this. There we go. So the biggest difference for me in VR, by the way, between this one and the HP Reverb G2 is that I can actually move my eyeballs from left to right and it won't be blurry. So that is very good. They are using Fresnel lenses, everybody, just to let you know. But the graphics, you know, are pretty good. There's very minimal screen door effect. I wouldn't say there's no screen door effect, but there's definitely, honestly speaking, is not noticeable. Like, it's so minimal. And compared to, yeah, the software does a good job in terms of the screen door effect. So that's really good. And the lenses, of course, so the hardware as well. So far it's good. My computer has no problems handling this, this headset. But the graphics aren't sometimes as powerful as other VR headsets. Like, for example, if I go the bench here, so the actual bench, you don't see it from this specific angle because I'm too close to it. But if I was to go a bit further back, from here, for example, I don't know if you see it. Let me just check on the computer screen. You'll see that there's a little bit of edges that are jagged on the actual bench itself, on the corners of the bench. So the black lines are a little bit jagged. The G2, I believe, has no jagged edges at all. And if I go further back from here, yeah, they're much more jagged, especially in the shadow area, under the bench, the front of the bench. You can see my controllers, right? Yeah, you can. So yeah, where the wall, the top, all the corners, the top of the wall, the corners there. Sorry, they're the corner, the top of the wall here. So let me just go closer. So basically, this part here, and this part here. If I was to go here, then from this distance they're quite jagged. From this distance, they're not jagged anymore, just a tiny, teeny bit. And then from here, they're absolutely clear. The graphics are just absolutely amazing. In terms of the distance over there, no issue. It's absolutely crisp, sharp. It feels very immersive in here with this headset. So far so good. I'm still used to the G2, to be honest, in terms of the comfort. I just find the G2 to be much more comfortable than the Halo strap. But that's just it's just my personal preference. I guess this is very personal. And also, I've used the G2 for, I don't know, 2,000 hours, 3,000 hours. I've only used this for like 3 hours. So, I can't really compare it in that respect, right? But other than that, let me see if I can read the text. The SteamVR Home, yes, I can read it, no problem. From here, yes, I can read it without any problem either. Okay. And then recent apps, I can read the text here. I can't read the text on the books over there though. Let's look at the shadows very quickly. So when I'm close to the shadows, as you can see, the shadows are very good. When you're close, very good. In fact, you can see that some of them are black and some of them are more transparent. So there's definitely some texturing there going in the shadows. They're not all black. And also the shadows that are right next to me are super sharp versus the shadows that are a bit further are now more blurry, right? So the mic that I'm using right now, guys, by the way, on the stream is coming from the headset, yeah? It's not coming from my $400 whatever Shure MV7 mic. It's coming from the actual DPVR, okay? So let me know if you find the microphone okay, if the sound is too loud or whatever, or, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, the shadows seem to be really good. In SteamVR Home, they seem to be doing really well. And also I can see the texture, the bump maps on the ground as well, which are really cool. And I love the little reflections from the sun on the floor there with all the little bump maps. This headset is picking things up, to be honest with you, pretty well. Pretty good. Compared to the Pico Neo 3, this is miles better. Oh my god. It really is better. And also, everything is to scale. So that makes it even better. I'm not sure if you have the Pico Neo 3, let me know guys if they fix the scaling inside of, because it's supposed to be a really good headset for PCVR because the uncompressed 4K cable, DP 4K cable, compared to the Pico Neo 4's cable, which is not uncompressed. So do let me know if they actually fixed the Steam VR and, you know, if things are not overblown and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, other than that, what else can I tell you inside Steam VR Home? Everything seems to be okay. The clock is all right. Not the best clock, I have to admit, compared to the G2. Feels a bit more flat. And also the edges seem to be a bit more jagged. So it's not as sharp as the G2 for sure. I think the G2 is just a processing. It just has a better processor, to be honest. Okay, so let's go to Half-Life Alyx. I'm going to start from scratch, guys, so that you can see exactly everything. There might be some spoilers for those who are not used to the game, of course. And let's just launch it. So first time I'm launching it, guys, I have updated it, so there should not be an update. Okay, so it's launching on the computer screen. Excuse me. And what I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to change this camera. So let me just copy this. Let me go to the desktop screen. There we go. Let me hide this. And let me bring this camera in and just make it smaller. There we go. Okay, if it's too big, guys, just let me know and I'll make it smaller. And if you don't want me on the camera, then you know, I'll remove myself. Alright, there we go, we're inside the game. And let's do a test of the sound as well, guys. Now, I'm going to be running the sound in the actual headset. I don't have additional headphones because I need to know if the stream is working and stuff. Okay, so let me put the headset down for a minute. Alright guys, so I'm actually standing up and I haven't figured out a way to get rid of the actual what do you call it already? The play space, the boundary, the oh man, I lost my words. The virtual, what do you call it? The Guardian. Oh my god, I don't use the words, those terms anymore for such a while. So yeah, so far so good, everybody. Now I haven't. Oh, okay, it's over there, right? I'm trying to get the tightening thing on of the controller. All right, there we go. Gonna tighten the controllers around me. So far so good, everybody. I mean, you know, the headset literally. You know, I switched on the software, it took me 2 seconds. I switched on the VR headset, it took me 2 seconds, and we're inside of Half-Life Alyx, it took me 2 seconds. So honestly speaking, so far, so good. Like, it is basically plug and play. But as I said before, guys, if you see a pop-up on inside of your VR headset that tells you that the lighting's not great, or there's an issue or whatever, and that pop-up doesn't go away, just make sure that you first of all turn on your software, the DPVR software first, and then switch on your VR headset. Don't switch on the VR headset first and then the software, or the pop-up may not go away, just FYI. Attention, your settings are above recommended levels. Okay. Let me press and hold. Okay, let me just recenter the view. Okay, here we go. Hey guys, if there's any issues with the... I can't hear the... I can't hear the... Can you guys hear the game sound? Yes. Yes, thank you, Greg. Guardian, that's right. Alright, so welcome to the stream, everybody. We're going to be starting now Half-Life Alyx using the DPVR E4. Do leave your comments, guys. Let me know where you're from. I'm here from Singapore. It's probably past 11 o'clock at night, I would imagine. Just testing the camera. Yes, I can see myself moving as well. Okay. If my microphone is too loud compared to the game sound and everything, please let me know. Let's go to options. Let's go to performance. Alright, so because I have the camera on and I have so many different things on, I'm going to put it on medium to begin with. And remember, I'm using an RTX 2070, everybody. Now normally, with an i7-9700K and a Hero Maximus 11 motherboard, normally I can use it on ultra fidelity with no issues whatsoever. Like if I don't have OBS on, camera on, blah blah blah, streaming, I can do everything on ultra high, no issues whatsoever. But because we have everything on, I'm just going to put on medium to start off with, and then later, I'll incrementally put it up and see how we do. Okay, let's go to start new game. Chapter 1. Difficulty normal. Movement. Don't want to blink. Continuous. Okay, alright. I'll have to redo all this later. Start game. Yes, accept. Alright, cool, awesome. Very excited to see how it does, to be honest. Now, I do have quite a few lights around me, and I do have a little bit of light coming in from below the nose, just so you know. Compared to the G2, there's definitely more light, because the G2 has absolutely no light whatsoever. And I don't think it has any anti-blocking things. If you have glasses, I do recommend you wear a cap. Otherwise, your glasses will hit your lenses, so do be very, very cautious about that. I'm going to bring down the microphone volume slightly down, though, so just give me a little moment. Test. All right. Where is Half-Life Alyx? Okay, so press trigger to start. Let's do this. I don't understand why they made it so bright. It's very bright for VR. Okay, I'm going to stay quiet for a while just so that I can make sure that you guys can hear the game. And I still can't really see any screen door effect, to be honest. The lines are me go to performance. Alright, I hope you can hear me a little bit better compared to the music, which is pretty loud. Okay, so on high fidelity, I'm still seeing quite a lot of lines that are quite jagged. But again, I'll have to compare the game when I'm not live streaming, I have to be honest with you. But here, there's a lot of jagged lines all around here. I'm getting some glitching. I don't know whether you guys can see it on your screen or not. So I don't know if that's because of the cable or... I'm definitely getting glitching, so... Maybe it's possible I'm getting the glitching because I'm streaming live, I'm not sure. But generally speaking with the G2 when I'm streaming live, I don't really get any glitching. So maybe... Let me bump down the graphics. Options. Let me put it on low, just to see the difference. Sorry, I'm just going to move around just very... Sorry, I hope you guys don't get any motion sickness by... I just want to show you the glitching that I'm having by moving around. Okay, and also my field of view seems to have gone down for some reason. I can see some black stuff around me now that I couldn't see just now, which is weird. So that's happened. Okay, one moment. Let me go to options again. So we're doing everything live, guys. I'm doing this for the very first time, yeah? This game performance settings are set automatically, okay. Okay. Let me go to the let me go to the desktop. Now the great thing with Steam, of course, is you can where's okay, I'm just gonna exit VR very quickly. There we go. Alright, so when you exit VR, basically the headset goes black. Where's the Okay. So this is the IPD adjustment, guys. The IPD adjustment software. Okay, so let me just adjust this very quickly. Okay, so I'm trying to get to see the diamond properly. Okay, so give me a moment. Okay, come on. Which way am I supposed to go, left or right? Okay. So you just have to hold left or hold right, basically. Okay, so the IPD is from 50 all the way to 80, everybody, just so you know. Alright, let me exit this. Do you want to quit IPD adjustment? Yes. Okay. So now it's going back into Steam Home. I think I didn't notice basically what I call it, the field of view. I didn't notice the black round edges around me because we're actually in quite a dark environment. And Half-Life Alyx is actually extremely bright from the get-go. So the thing is I can't actually read. See, this is what's very funny, is that when I adjust the IPD, now the letters are blurry. That's weird. Okay. Okay, all these are okay. So everything that's close to me, basically, according to my IPD, I can read fine, but this looks blurry to me. Okay, let me just launch it. All right, we'll launch it again. And the screen will automatically change. So let me get rid of this on the screen. There we go. You see the Valve logo to begin with. So there's no glitching of any kind outside of the game, just so you know, yeah? Like right now, there's no glitching around. When I was doing the IPD, there was no glitching around. Okay, so let me recenter. Let me go to Steam, recenter view. All right, there we go. Boom, 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 games. Okay, let me go there, accept the file. Okay. So at the moment, as you can see, I'm moving around, there's no glitching. So it's definitely not the cable, for sure. It must be just, you know, everything. I think it's because the game is caching. I think that's what's happening. I do remember that the first time I was playing Half-Life Alyx, not just on this headset today, but on other VR headsets, whenever I would start a brand new game, I always had a little bit of issues with the caching. It would just take time to cache, and then eventually it would work just fine. So, and also having all the softwares open at the same time, I think is not really helping. So as you can see, when I'm moving left and right, I don't know if you can see it, but I have glitches. So it could just be because I have stuff open. What I could do just before we start, because I do want to give the DPVR, I do want to give them the best light as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the software from my camera, and I'll just turn it back on later. Yeah. Alright, let's see if that's better already. Let's give it a while to boot. And if it's still not better, I'll turn off the other camera as well, my iPhone, which is the top view that you can see in the stream right now. Okay, let me go to the options first. Performance. Or maybe something's working in the background, I'm not quite sure, or it could just be the stream. Let me just bring it, put it to low, just to check. Okay, so I'm just doing some testing here, just to see if there's any, all the glitches. But I've played Half-Life Alyx a lot of times, and I can tell you I generally have no glitches whatsoever. Okay. And I've played live too, and normally I don't have these glitches, so... But yeah, I definitely have glitches, so... Anyway, I just have to live with them for a little while. But if I feel uncomfortable or, you know, motion sickness or whatever, of course I will have to stop. What I can do later is I can actually try the HP Reverb G2, just to give you guys a comparison. But yeah, I have... Do you guys see them on the screen? Leave a comment below. Let me know if you can see the glitches as I'm walking. Do you guys see the glitches on your screen, or are they not showing up on the screen? Let me know if you can see them or not. Do you guys see the glitches? So it's most probably a software issue, I would imagine. I don't think it's a DPVR issue, because it didn't glitch, you know, during the loading. It doesn't glitch inside of Steam VR, so it's most probably a software issue, or maybe there's something happening in the background, or it's just some caching that's happening, you know, that is causing the glitches to occur. Let me just check the chat to see whether you guys see them or not. Okay, so you can see the stutter. Okay, thanks, Greg. Okay. Oops. Alright, so what I'm going to do in that case is I'm going to switch off the other camera as well. And then I'm going to go inside of my computer and just make sure there's nothing running in the background. So give me a little while. What we're going to do also is we're just going to exit of this. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to... Oops, where is it there? Okay, so I'm going to exit of DPVR and everything. Test. All right, still working. Testing. Alright guys, so I accidentally switched something off my computer, which means I can't access Steam anymore. So let me just reboot my computer. I'll be back in just a moment. Alright guys, so I'm back and just plugging everything back in again. Alright, I'm launching the game now, so clicking on launch, there we go. I don't have the DPVR, okay. So sorry guys, seems that the driver of the actual headset is not showing up in my OBS, which means you can't hear the sound. So let me just why is not there? Okay. I'm gonna have to change this to interface. Okay. All right, so I hope you can hear the sound, but basically, okay, I can hear sound inside for you, but I can't hear sound for me now. Oh my god. These live streams, I tell you, it's always like this. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. DPVR. All right, all good. All right, so let's continue, and hopefully the glitch is gone. Accept, load file, there we go. All right, so now we have a lot less things running in the background, so hopefully it'll fix the glitches, that'd be great. Or maybe something was installing, who knows, I don't know. But normally I don't have all these glitches. Love the little DPVR logo on the controllers here, very cool. Don't know whether you guys can see it or not. Let me see. No, you can't yet, because you just see a loading screen. Okay. So depending on the lens angle, by the way, when you're looking at stuff like text, especially white text, you will see a little bit of color bleeding, just so you know, depending on the angle of the headset. So if the headset is not straight in front of you and a bit tilted upwards, you'll definitely see more, you know, more stuff. When it's black text, you don't really see it, and when it's normal polygons, like normal objects and stuff, you don't see it either. Alright, let's hope the glitches are gone. It's a bit smoother. Yeah, it's much smoother already. Much smoother already, guys. Much, much better. Oh my god. Much, much better. Still getting, you know, some frame rates which are lost. I have to say, it's not super, super smooth. That's probably because I'm streaming, I imagine. Can you guys hear the sounds? Much better, yeah, much better. So it definitely was not a DPVR issue. I just wanted to, you know, to show you guys that. All right, let's continue.
Alyx, how's it looking up there?
It's good, Dad. Metrocop movement is normal. Same for the Combine patrols. How's it going in the stockyard?
One Combine mini reactor from a shipment of 4,000. They're never going to miss it. Here, see for yourself.
And not only that, someone's hacked into the Combine construction network.
Don't get greedy, guys. We're not made of time here.
1 minute and I'm out, guaranteed.
Oh, also, I spotted the Combine moving supplies into the quarantine zone. That place has been deserted for years.
That is all. Well, we'll look into it when we get back.
What is it?
Meet back at the safe house, baby. We'll be there soon.
It looks like...
What is it, Russell?
Would you... Terrific.
Alright, so, so far the sound is okay for me. I mean, it's not, you know, an amazing experience in terms of the sound, but, you know, I'm not wearing, you know, third-party headphones or anything, so far it's okay. And also, it seems that writing, I think is okay. It's not too awkward. I can make some cool shapes. I can pick up objects pretty easily. I'm still getting some glitches here and there. Sometimes, but that's the software, that's not DPVR. So far okay, I can draw, you know. Oops. In fact, drawing with these controllers is much less awkward than it is with the G2 controllers, I have to say. You know, you can draw stuff. Trying to draw Kenny, but so yeah, no, so it's okay, it's no problem. Still having some glitches here and there, but all good. Let me check what performance we have on. We're on low, so yeah. I'll put it on medium later, and just to double check, see what goes on. And there's no issue with the controllers, guys, by the way. I didn't have to do any binding or anything like that. Everything works absolutely fine, which is good. I have to say that compared to the Valve Index speakers, which are on the HP Reverb G2, the sound is definitely, you know, it's much more flat. It's not as ambient or, you know, as stereoscopic than, you know, although sound isn't really stereoscopic, is it? But I don't have the, what do you call it, the 3D kind of spatial sound audio quality that I would have with the Valve Index HP Reverb G2 speakers. Grabbing things feels very natural though, I have to admit. It's just like the distance between me and the objects feels like I'm at 1 inside of the world. Compared to the Pico 4, which there's always a slight distance issue. It's not huge, it's not like it's 1 meter away, but it just feels like it's not centered to the real world. So every time I want to grab something with the Pico 4, for example, it just feels a little bit odd. Like there's something that just doesn't feel right. With the G2, it's fine, but with the DPVR, I have to say they really nail it in terms of in terms of where things are. Like, I don't feel like I'm about to fall in order to pick this up. It just feels like it would be there in the real world. Like that's the real distance between me and the object. So there's really no distortion whatsoever, inside of the game, which really, really helps me to feel more immersed. The thing that I would say, however, is that I do have light coming in from the side, especially from the right-hand side. So let me just see if I can, fix that with the resetting the... Okay, now it's gone. Okay, so you can adjust your headset to block the light, but I have to say that because I'm wearing glasses, basically it's creating a bit of a gap on the sides. So, when I use the HP Reverb G2, I have the prescription lens adapters. So, if VR-wave.store, and do go and check them out, you can get a 5% discount using the VR Essentials promo code, link in the description below. Having lens prescription adapter as someone who wears glasses really changes everything, because you really have no light that comes in whatsoever. But for the DPVR, I believe that there aren't any lens prescription adapters at this moment in time. Maybe they'll be available in the future, who knows. Look at this bug. I mean, if this was a real bug in real world, I would never as hell be as close as this to it. Like, I'd be freaked out right now. But because it's in the game, and I know it's not going to kill me, and it looks so cute, I'm like, yay, little guy, how are you? Right? Okay. Oh, I was trying to go inside the camera, but I think I'm leaving the Guardian space. Yeah. So we're gonna go over there. That's where we're going. That big thing over there. Alright, let's go there. I can hear the fan. So DPVR, if you're watching today's stream, I can hear the fan. It's like a little, a mini tiny little fan. Just something like that. That rounds in that goes in the background. Like it's not really obvious. It's not so obvious in the sense that it ruins my experience. But I can definitely hear something running in the background, which I guess adds to the atmosphere of the game.
Go. We'll be in touch.
It's not as loud as what you just heard on the stream. So I can definitely read the text without a problem up to, let me see where I can read it up to. Okay, here is getting a little bit tough. I need to squint a little bit. I don't leave your clothes unattended. Don't leave clean clothes in a machine. Don't leave lint in the lint trap. Okay. Don't attempt to reserve a machine. Don't touch clothes that aren't yours. Don't leave empty detergent bottles boxes. Do not bring pets in the laundry room. Respect the space. Respect the laundry machines. Respect your fellow launderers. And don't overfill the fabric softener. That's written So I can definitely read, I can definitely read the text without any issues up to around here. So I would say that I'm maybe 1.5 meters away, maybe 2 steps away, so 2 meters away from the wall. If I go anywhere back, I can still read. But I'm 3 steps away from the wall now, and it's getting a little bit hard to read. But not too bad. I can definitely read some of the text over there. So missing cat, Beatrice. I can't read anything else, to be honest. I need to go forward. Let me see. Okay, here. Likes chasing bugs. Likes eating bugs. Does not answer to name. If found, return to Sarah KVP 1381, please. Okay, so we can read text, so not too bad. Okay, I'm still getting a little bit of jerkiness, as you can see. So this is definitely a software issue, not a hardware issue. Let me throw something, see what it's like to throw something with this. It's not too bad. It's much better throwing stuff with these controllers than with the HP Reverb G2. Actually, it's not too bad. It's alright. Oh, don't know where it went. It's not too bad throwing stuff with these controllers. It's a little bit uncomfortable because one side of the controllers are flat and the other controllers are, round. It doesn't hurt though as much as it does with the HP Reverb G2 because there's a huge angle in the middle of the controllers on the HP Reverb G2 controllers, which means that it really does hurt when you press, when you're trying to throw something, which is why I use the member grips for the G2. But yeah, with these controllers it's not too bad, it's alright. Oh, doesn't feel super uncomfortable. At least I can throw where I want it, so let's try to throw it at the lamp there. Oh, it's gone completely the other way, so that's not very good. Let's try again. Okay, let's try again. No, it's gone over there again, so never mind. It seems that it doesn't want to go where I want. Let's pick this up. No, it's gone over there again. So I guess if I'm not trying to think, if I'm just talking to you and I don't think, I just throw, then it just goes. But if I try to, if I actually try to think and like focus, my brain's like, no, I'm not going to throw it over there, so that's not going to work. So, alright. Okay. Can we go in there? Is there a mod that allows us to go in inside there? Okay. So if I was playing this game or any VR game, to be very, very honest with you guys, get a pair of headphones. There is a headphone jack that you can put inside of the headphone jack is not far from the headset. It's just behind the headset, attached on the cable on the box. Because it doesn't feel very immersing for me using these speakers. These speakers are very weak and they're not, 3D at all. So I think for the E5 DPVR, if I were you, try to see if you can improve that. But I understand. I mean, it's only a $530 headset. You can't expect the moon, guys. Come on, I think it's. Alright, I'm not moving.
Whoa, wait, I just live here.
You heard the woman. I just live here.
Don't shoot.
Go back up.
We didn't feel anything. No one, I didn't see anyone.
Dad! Hey, wait, no!
Alright, so we're loading chapter 2 now, so you're just going to see a loading scene back on your screen again. But no, the graphics are pretty good, I have to admit. Like, I'm pretty impressed. Compared to the Pico Neo 3, when I tried it for the first time, I do remember that. It's a couple of years ago. I'm pretty impressed, to be honest. And I'm very impressed that it just works. Like, I plugged in the software. You saw me, guys, yeah? I restarted my computer and everything. And, you know, I just started the software, plugged in the headset, boom, I was in the game. So, you know, I really love the fact that that works really, really well. Alright, we're inside of entanglement now.
Where are you taking me? Where's my
Okay,
car?
I'm just going to clean the lenses though, because I think there's a little bit
Hello?
of dust on them.
Damn it, where's my father?
Tell her to stop moving around back there. Stop moving. What is that? It's under the body.
Sorry about that, guys. Just wanted to clean the headset, the lenses, because I had some dust on them. Okay, we're back. Alright, so we're back inside. I would love to be able to switch off one of my lights, though. Can I? Let me just try, and hopefully I don't lose tracking. Oh, good. Yeah, now it feels better for me. I don't have so much. Let me just see if I can turn off this light also. Oh man, this is so much better for me. Wow, it's doing really well, guys. I don't know if you can tell. Let me just show you very quickly my lighting setup now, because you're going to be very amazed. So this is literally my lighting setup. One light there, and one light here, the blue light, and the red light, and that's it. That's all I got. And the headset is working absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Like I'm not losing any tracking whatsoever. And now, because my light is dim, because my, oh wait, it says my tracking's poor. Oh no, it's okay, it's back. It's in. So the pop-up's gone. So as you see, as you could tell, as I said, there's one red light, one blue light. It's very dim. And now I feel much more immersed in VR because I don't have so many lights around me, so it doesn't really matter that I can see the real world. So this is much better for me, guys, just so you know. But now I can give you some feedback in terms of the darkness, contrast. Okay, so the darks are not as dark as the G2. They're definitely more grey. So this is grey. This is grey. This is grey. But in the G2, this is black. Like this is super black, you know, super dark. So it's possible that it's possible that they're definitely more contrasting in the G2 in terms of the darkness and the brightness, especially in here. Even though it does make sense, it's not super dark because you have the light coming in. So you do have some particles that's supposed to bounce back. But I just feel like there's a layer of grey that I don't really get to see with the G2. The G2 is much more, it's black or it's white, you know, there's no like in between almost. So, but it's nice to be able to see like, there's no screen door effect even in the dark areas. So there's no compression of the graphics here. You know, I can see the detail of this metal here, the sparks, the special effects, you know, and I'm pretty impressed by that, I have to say. And I can definitely see like a layer of smoke. I guess that's what I was trying to say, is I can see the layer of smoke. So in the G2, this part is definitely black, but in the DPVR E4, everything is grey, but you can still see the depth of field. So whatever's close to you, you know, will be clearer, and then this hand is a little bit more, you know, in the smoke kind of thing. So I guess that's that. The redness in here is pretty cool. I love the atmosphere. I feel that there's just a little bit of a disconnect between me and the headset because I'm not used to the halo, so I don't feel like the headset is a part of me. I feel like the headset is an extension, it's on my head, but I feel like I'm looking in through a window as opposed to feeling like I'm within the world. Does that make any sense to you guys? Have you ever felt like this in VR?
Alyx, you there? You've got to get moving.
Russell, I've been in an accident.
I know! I caused it, so technically not an accident. You've got to get moving.
Wait, where's Dad?
He's fine. Follow the drone.
And welcome to everyone who's watching the stream. Welcome to VR Essentials. We're doing the live streaming of Half-Life Alyx, testing out the DPVR E4.
Right?
Yeah, well, no. To be honest, he's in huge trouble.
But
Seeing how it does, giving you my first impressions. I've only used it a few hours before today's stream,
I had no
so
way of knowing who was
this is
in
really
which
like my
band.
first real
Yes,
true
the
impressions,
results
guys. You know,
were
I
what say
can't.
to you.
do we know where they're taking him?
Criminal holding, and then, when they realise he's Alyx Vance, to Nova Prospect. But I'm already working on a plan to get him back. You're close to my lab. Keep following the drones. We'll figure out what to do.
Russell, what did you guys find back there?
Well, that's the crazy thing. I don't know. Just blurry pictures of a building.
The Citadel?
No, something else. And whatever it is, they're going to kill anybody who saw it. And anybody who knows anybody.
I forgot to change the screen. I'm so sorry about that.
And your dad.
Ah man, can I go backwards to the truck again?
Just hang on. I'm
Let me
almost
see if
there.
I can do that. Don't think I can though. Nope, can't go back. Alright, so we're moving forward now into the park. Okay, climbing is pretty straightforward. Although, sometimes... Okay, there we go.
Alyx, everything cut out for a second. I lost the headset video feed. Can you see my drone? Is it okay?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
So let me see if there's anything else I can show you that I was trying to talk about earlier. Unfortunately, I forgot to change the screen, so I'm so sorry about that. So for example here, you know, I was talking about the blacks earlier. On the G2, you wouldn't be able to really see as much detail in this part, because it would really just be black, you know. There'd be no gray, but here it feels a little bit less dark compared to the G2, which means that it feels a little bit more gray. So I can definitely see more of the detail, especially this part here. I know you can't see, but this part here, I can still see some of the, you know, some of the lines, very, very slightly. Of course, I can't see them like it's daytime, or like there's light on them. I can't see it like here, right? But I can still see some of the details going inside. I feel like the light inside of the room is not as contrasty as it would be on the G2. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. And then also, I still feel like I'm looking through a window or through binoculars or something. Like I feel it must be the halo thing. I don't know what it is, but like the G2. I mean, I've been using the G2 for, as I said, 2,000 hours or 3,000 hours. I don't know how many hours, but a lot. And the G2 to me makes me feel like I'm part of the scene, like I'm part of the actual world. But with the DPVR E4 at this moment in time, it's very possible that in the future it will change when I use it for much, much longer, right? Like I feel like it's more of an extension of me as opposed to you know, something I've got on my head, right? But basically, the other thing is that on top of my headset, where I think the thing's bent. Okay, there we go. It's better. So be careful when you put your headset on. Make sure that the facial interface, because it's very soft, doesn't bend on the top of your head, because especially if you're wearing glasses, otherwise it'll go under your glasses arm, and then you'll see light coming from the actual top part as well. But I still feel a bit disconnected to my headset. Like I don't feel at one with my headset. I feel more like I'm, you know, I got my hands around my eyes and I'm trying to look through a window into another world, kind of thing. So that's how I feel at the moment.
Alyx, great. Okay, let's wait. My drone's okay, right?
Nope, it exploded. I'm fine, by the way.
Right, good. Well, that's the main.
Russell, they've got Dad.
I know. This is bad. They're going to find out what he knows, and then, yeah, they're going to kill him.
Oh God.
But the good news is we've got something they don't.
Which is?
My plan to get him back.
Great. Let's hear it.
Now, pretty soon they're going to realise that your dad is not going to talk, and when that happens, he's off to have his brain sucked out.
Russell.
Potentially. Maybe not, though. I mean, they could just drill into his...
Stop.
Oh, yeah, still your dad. Right, well, what they will do is take him by train from here. This is Eli. To Nova Prospect.
And if he gets on that train, that's it, right?
Not necessarily. Grab something that represents us. Anything will do.
Oh, we're still live, guys. A lot of messages have been retracted for some reason, which is a bit odd.
Anything will do. Yeah, just grab anything.
Welcome to VR Essentials, everybody. I'm just watching the chat at the moment because there seem to be a lot. Well, default. Unfortunately, we all have our, opinions about various different headsets. The VR realm was hidden
Anything
by
will do.
default. How did he get hidden by default? I don't understand. Let me click on this guy.
Anything will do.
How did he get managing operator? Oh man.
Anything will do.
Why did he hide Greg and... Alright, we're just gonna take a 5-minute breather.
Yeah, just grab everything. Anything will do.
test. So, hi guys, how you doing? Back on the stream. So I'm just adjusting some of the settings because basically, hey Julius Caesar, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just changing some settings at the moment on the headset. Excuse me, on the headset because I'm getting a little bit of glitches. So I'm trying to adjust to 90 Hertz, but it's not allowing me to switch. So I'm trying to figure out why. Let me make sure you can hear me. Yes, you can. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of glitches. So I'm just trying to see whether if I adjust to 90 Hertz, things will be a little bit better. But for some reason, I can't switch. I can't switch settings, so I'm trying to figure this one out. Let me exit. Yes, okay. And let me load the assistant again. So I'm doing everything live, guys, so you see the problems and, you know, the testing and all these kind of things that I go through. And for some reason, the software, okay, software is coming back online. As you can see, you can probably see it here. Okay, there we go. Let me go to settings. Okay, I can't change to 90 Hertz. So it seems to be stuck on 120. If I go to my task manager, you'll see that I don't have Steam VR on. Steam VR is not on. There's no Steam, there's nothing here. Okay. Let me turn this off. Okay, let me switch this off from here. Let me unplug the headset. Okay, so the headset's unplugged now from the USB. Let me plug in the assistant again. Let me open it. Okay, there we go. It's coming back online. Okay, so settings are not accessible if... Let me go to general settings from here. Okay. Display. The headset is not connected. Okay. So I can't change anything unless the headset is plugged in first. So let me do that. Okay, there we go. So the headset's plugged in. It's booting up. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Just trying to change some of the settings in the headset. You're like, Bob, you like VR. Awesome. Very cool. Just need to ask something to someone. One moment, guys. Just going to change the camera to this one for a second. Okay. So I'm just trying to change some of the things in the settings, guys, just so we can get a better, let me go to, let me go to him. Hey Paul, are you still hidden? Some guy, I think, hacked and removed everything and everyone. Not sure how they did it. I booted them. Let me know. All right, so let me just go back here to show you guys. Right, so now the headset's back online. So let me just go to refresh. All right, reset. Reset failed. Please close SteamVR. So it seems to think that SteamVR for some reason is still online, but there is no SteamVR, so I can't go to 90 Hertz. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to restart my PC very quickly so I can actually access this and put it onto 90. So I can just test the difference between the two, all right? So I'll be back in just a moment. Don't worry, the stream will not be closed. Okay, so I'm back. So now I'm going to open the PC again. You should be able to see my stream again. There we go. So I'm going to open the DPVR assistant. So open. There we go. All right, it's opening up. Normally now I should be able to access the 90 Hertz. If it doesn't, then it's a bug. Settings. No. Oh, need to restart the SDK to take effect. Yes, restart now. So you might need to restart your computer if you want to switch from 120 Hertz to 90, just FYI. So now it's just restarting the SDK at 90 Hertz. And then we're going to see whether there's any big differences in terms of the graphics latency and frame rates inside of the actual Half-Life Alyx. So what we're going to do now, of course, because the headset is actually powered on, I'm going to launch Steam. Okay, I'm just going to go to my Discord for one moment because I sent a message to a friend. And then we're going to go inside of Half-Life Alyx in just a moment. So give me a second. Okay, maybe he'll reply later. Yeah, I think he'll reply later. Okay. Okay, let me just close that. All right, I'm going to change microphone, guys. So the microphone that's going to be you're going to be hearing now is going to come from the actual headset. So one moment. All right, so I'm going to launch SteamVR now. I'm going to launch Half-Life Alyx. All right, I'm launching. So now the microphone you can hear is actually coming from the headset itself and not from the other microphone. All right, so you're going to see Half-Life Alyx on your screen in just a moment. It's still booting up. And when it does, I'll just move my chair and everything. Okay, so you should see a loading screen now. Not yet? Okay, here we go. There we go. Maybe just make sure the sound is on maximum for you. Yes, it is on maximum. So let's see what the difference is between running at 120 Hertz and running at 90 Hertz now. And let's see the difference in performance with the VR headset at 90 hertz. And welcome to everybody who just joined VR Essentials with the stream. Do let us know if you have the DPVR E4, if you have, any questions or tips to give to other people, your experiences. Do leave them in the comments. All right, let me recenter. And for those who just joined, by the way, just want to show you my lighting setup, because you'll be pretty surprised. You'll be very surprised by my lighting setup. I have two lights. The blue light over there, this one here, and the red light right here. That's it. So you don't need a lot of light in order to have tracking work inside of the actual VR headset itself, which is fantastic, because it basically means that there's no light leaking for me now, because it's so dark in my room that no light is coming through the headset. So I think that's really, 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 really good. All right, let me turn the screen back to this game. There you go. There's no way I could do that with the G2. With the G2, I would definitely need much more lighting. I guess with the Quest 2, you could use an IR light, an ultra-red illuminator. So you could play literally, in the dark even. But right now, I'm not using an IR illuminator, guys. I have these two light sources, the red and the blue. That's it. Very low light. And everything is, you can't see my controllers now because you see a loading screen. But yeah, no, I'm not losing any tracking at the moment, and no pop-ups coming up on my, on my head to tell me light's not properly done or nothing. Just everything seems to be working. The only thing I wish about this VR headset is it felt more like it was a part of me and not like I'm looking through a window of some sort. I think it's because the facial interface is so light and my glasses are, in the way a little bit because I wear glasses. Okay, let's see what the difference is going to be between 120 hertz and 90 hertz, whether it's going to, make things better or not. But I want you guys to know that, I don't think it's a DPVR issue, because I played TribeXR before and I had no issues whatsoever. And I think it's because I'm running the stream software. So it's possible that the stream software is interfering with Half-Life Alyx, actually. But I'm definitely getting some glitches on the stream, unfortunately. So the only thing I could do is to do a new video without streaming, just to show you, whether it still has glitches or not.
Right, good. Well, that's the main.
Russell, they've got Dad.
I know. This is bad. They're going to find out what he knows, and then, they're going to kill him.
Oh, God.
But the good news is we've got something they don't.
Which is?
My plan to get him back.
Great. Let's hear it.
Now, pretty soon they're going to realise that your dad is not going to talk. And when that happens, he's off to have his brain sucked out.
Russell.
Potentially. Maybe not, though. I mean, they could just drill into his...
Stop.
Oh, yeah. Still your dad. Right. Well, what they will do is take him by train from here. This is Eli to Nova Prospect.
And if he gets on that train, that's it, right?
Not necessarily. Grab something that represents us. Okay, that's you.
I thought you said us.
Well, one of us, me, will have to stay here for this plan to work.
All right, fair enough.
Just outside, there's a second train that also leads out of City 17 through the quarantine zone.
Okay.
Both trains intersect here at Fairview Junction. You take your train, get there before his train, and hack into the controls. That'll let me take over the system. Train comes to a halt, you deal with the Combine situation, and we get your dad back.
Sounds good. Where's the train I'm taking?
Out the back, through the yard. It's decommissioned, but I think I can hack into its controls. Oh, and get yourself a pair of Russells on the way out.
Russells?
The gloves, Alyx. You know, the gravity gloves. I have a few sets through there. You can calibrate them out by the shed.
Got it.
We can do this, Alyx. You got that, didn't you, that I said we could do it? Because we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we are.
I'm with you every step of the way.
So what I'm going to do is, after I finish the stream tonight, I'm going to play again. But this time I'm going to play without streaming. And more importantly, without OBS. And I'll let you know in a video, during the week, I will post an actual video mentioning that during the stream I had a lot of glitches. And that we tried 90 Hz and 120 Hz. And it doesn't seem to have made a difference, to be honest with you. So, and then on the video, I'll also let you guys know, whether without OBS, I had the same experience or not. So make sure to hit the notification bell, guys, after you subscribe to the channel, so that you're notified of that video, the moment I post it, so that you don't miss it, and you get my conclusion
you know how this goes.
with Half-Life Alyx.
Junk down there. Aim at something with your hand open. Yep, you're tethered. Make a grip. Now catch it. Just like that. Great. Try again. Excellent. Now make a fist. You're on it. Yep. One more time. Just like that. Perfect. We're done. Oh, wait. I almost forgot.
Alyx, up here! You're gonna need a gun! Don't worry, it's unloaded. It's unloaded now! Oh, almost forgot. Guns need ammo. Here you go. Right, heading back to the courtroom.
Oh, you took care of that lock then. Good. Great. Did have the key for it, but should have given you that. That's on me.
So I can definitely grab stuff without any issues. I mean, the controllers work perfectly fine, to be honest with you. I can walk around and everything's okay. Just that I am getting those glitches, so...
Good luck, Alyx. Goodbye. Obviously, just to let you know, I am still here, though.
I know.
But the graphics are absolutely fine. I can see the DAS and all those kind of things. It definitely feels very three-dimensional and very immersive being in here. Okay, we have a loading screen now again, so you might just see something saying loading on your screen. Yes, you just see like an hourglass. Let me get rid of the cursor. There we go, because that cursor must be annoying. Okay, got rid of the cursor for you guys. Sorry about that. In terms of the comfort, and now I've been in VR for, I'm getting to an hour plus maybe. So I can definitely feel the halo on my head for sure. Starting to.
Hello, Alyx. We might have a problem.
Feel a little bit.
To worry about.
A little bit.
Did the train stop?
Like squeezing me a little bit,
Yeah.
a tiny bit.
What happened?
Like I need to take maybe a little break for a while.
When the Combine shut down the quarantine zone, they must have tightened security.
Which means?
Yeah, you're nowhere near Fairview Junction. You're just outside the QZ. And this is as far as we get by train.
Then I'm headed on foot.
Good. I'll see if I can get you in some other way.
I got a dead zombie here. I thought the Combine sealed up the QZ.
Oh, this one must have squirted out. I've heard they've had trouble with barnacle spores outside the container.
So the graphics are pretty good.
Not about fellas like this.
Probably not a one-off then.
I doubt it.
It's just a shame that I'm having some loss of frames. So when I'm moving the head, for example, from left to right, let me just put the... Oops. Okay. So for example, if I go here and I grab his head, and I move his head, you can see there's a little bit of blurring, ghosting. So I will try again, as I mentioned before, when I will do another video in the week. So do hit the notification bell after you subscribe, so you get my, my ultimate review with Half-Life Alyx, whether I do get ghosting, whether I do get glitches, and all these kind of different things, or whether it's really because OBS is creating some, some streaming issues, which is very possible, and getting in the way. Because I can definitely see it's not, it's not sharp when I'm doing this. There's really some ghosting and loss of frames here. Not many, just like a milliframe, maybe a frame in between. But it's not. Get out of here! Sorry about that, guys. Hope you're not too queasy. Let me get rid of this ad. There you go. Yeah, sorry about that, Julio. That was pretty funny, right? Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, he fell there though. Alright. But what I really do like about this headset is the fact that, it doesn't feel blurry on the sides of the lenses, so that's pretty good. And of course, the DPVR E4 will probably be Fresnel lenses.
There's resin around here. There should be a combine fabricator. Keep an eye out. We might be able to upgrade your firepower a bit.
I'm trying to move him. Get out of here. Oh, the rat doesn't die. Does he die? Oh, he does die. Oh, I didn't know he died. Hello, little fellow. Sorry, I didn't mean to shoot you. Well, this is a first. I never caught this guy before. Yeah, let's get. Are you guys hungry? Are you ready? Yeah, I'm very hungry. Right. Hello, little fellow. What's your name? What's your name? Like, I had no idea he was going to die. Wait, how do I do this? Okay.
Huh.
This is the very first guy. I'd never called a rat before.
You what?
It's a tool with multiple functions.
Alex, that thing's incredible.
The haptic feedback is not bad.
Something that really sells it.
Who am I going to sell it to?
The Combine's not going to be here forever. You should be thinking about the future, Alex.
There we go.
Well,
Yeah, haptic feedback's not bad at all.
The Alyx.
It's a little derivative of the Rust.
So that's quite funny because you can't see my
Provisionally,
shadow.
Sure. The Alex.
Yeah. The Alyx.
You can't see my shadow, but you can see the shadow of the rat. That's pretty funny. Now, when I'm moving around, I can hear the engine in the DPVR, the fan. I can hear the fan. Hello, fellow. I'm going to feed you to the monsters. Hope you don't mind. At least it won't go to waste. Right. It's like a zzz, something like that.
Oh, careful of that barnacle, Alex.
Oh! Here, take him. Well, they don't want him. Well, they don't eat him.
Oh, gross.
All right. Here, eat him. Wow, they don't eat rat. Well, that rat is so...
Three mags left.
Okay, reloading is definitely easy. I can't believe they don't want to eat him. Did you guys know that the barnacles did not eat rat?
How'd you meet my dad, anyway? You guys work together at Black Mesa, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Tricky place to get a job at, actually. I interviewed at Black Mesa. They said try again in a year. I don't need to tell you what happened after that. Lucky break for me, really. Not a lot of survivors. Honestly, it's a miracle you and your dad got out of there.
I didn't know there were more than one rat, actually.
Three mags left.
Yes, I can hear the fan. Although in here it's pretty dark, I have to say. But still, again, it's not as dark as the G2. The G2 right now, here, would be black as hell. Like, you wouldn't know where you're walking. But here, with the DPVR E4, I guess it's like the Quest 2 or the Pico 4, is I can see some of the details at the back. So it's more, you know, more of a dark gray than a black. Same thing here. It doesn't feel 100% black. It still feels a bit gray, which is fine. I mean, it's still pretty dark. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that if you really wanted chills and you don't want any details whatsoever, then I guess the G2 does a better job at that. Alright, let's just walk around and find some of the stuff. I can't remember if in the toilet there's something here.
Oh, do you need a minute? Because, I mean, I can pause the feed.
Just looking, Russ.
Just trying to get its... Okay. But it definitely feels like it's something that is more on my face. I mean, that is... It still feels like I'm looking for something as opposed to being... I don't know, I'm just so used to the G2, guys. I'm really used to the G2. But I have to say that the Pico 4, the pancake lenses, they've done a great job, and you definitely feel very immersed with the Pico 4.
I take it the quarantine zone is behind this hatch?
Yeah, that's where they keep it.
I'll look around for a control panel to open it up.
I'm very curious to know how the DPVR is going to feel with the new facial interface.
Ugh.
Alright, we're inside. But the controllers are working absolutely like a charm. No issues there. Let me just check the stream, everything's working, and read your comments also. Guys, welcome to VR Essentials for the stream. What happened now? Why is this message retracted? I don't understand. But how can I be typing if I'm playing? I don't get it. Message retracted. Why does it say message retracted? Hey James, yes, I'm on the latest firmware. I think YouTube is trying some AI stuff maybe, because it seems to be typing for me without my knowledge, and then it retracts my messages, which is weird. Okay, YouTube, can you please stop that or tell me how to do that? Let me just go to my settings. Community moderation. Live chat on, yes. Community default. Hold potential, yes. Blocked words, okay, got that. Okay, it's just so strange. Alright guys, let me just continue the stream in that case. Either YouTube is using some AI stuff or someone is posting as me, I don't know. But it's very weird. Okay, never mind, let's just move on. Let me close my phone and then I will continue. Alright, this way. Alright. Do this. Yeah, so if you're going to play with the DPVR, I would definitely recommend that you play with earbuds or headphones. I haven't tried to put my headphones on top of the actual headset itself, but I would actually prefer to play with earbuds than headphones, to be honest, because I'm not quite sure whether the halo will get in the way. That's the only issue that I foresee, because the halo is pretty big, you know. It's not yeah, so do make sure you hit the notification after you subscribe, guys, because this week I will post another video without OBS, without live streaming, to see whether I'm still getting the same issues or whether, you know, I'm not getting any of the glitches and all these kind of different things. Alright. And I'm gonna give this headset, you know, I'm not going to reach a conclusion today. I cannot. I mean, I need to spend at least, you know, 100 or 300 hours inside. I need to get used to it. But definitely after playing the HP Reverb G2 for so many hours, you know, I need some time to get used to it. Because the halo is definitely a little different.
Now that I'm walking into the quarantine zone, it just hit me. I don't know anything about the quarantine zone.
Well, actually, the word quarantine comes from the Italian 40 giorni, which means 40 days, the period that all ships were required to be isolated before crew could go ashore during the Black Death.
Alright. Cool.
That's the control panel. They've probably scrambled the circuit. But considering no one would be dumb enough to open the hatch, it shouldn't be too hard to put back.
Okay. So guys, I'm gonna have to actually stop the stream because the glitching, unfortunately for me, is really making me feel uncomfortable. So let me just change cameras and come back to you guys. Give me a moment, please. Alright. Hello guys. Let me just open the other camera. Give me one moment. Live view, there we go. Alright. Camera, there we go, we're back. Alright, all good. And let me just bring this down there. There we go. Alright, so let me go to the live stream. Alright. Okay, let me get my track. Where is it? There it is. Okay, come on, play please. No, it doesn't want to play. Alright, sorry, I just need to close something. Okay, let me close my Half-Life Alyx. There we go, and my Steam VR also. Okay, there we go, that's closed. And my DPVR also, I don't need it. Okay, it's just Extend VR. Sorry, I just need to close some stuff on my computer so that I can actually play stuff. There we go. All right, let me just change the properties of the audio. Where is it? There we go, here. All right. Change the all right, there we go, all good. All right, so guys, so basically yeah, so after spending some time in the headset, what I'm going to do now is after this stream, I'm going to play myself without the... So I'll do it tomorrow because it's already almost 1 o'clock in the morning here in Singapore. I will record myself playing without... I will play without OBS, first of all. And then I will do a talk over the stream that we did today. And I'll confirm with you whether there are, some issues with the headset software and Half-Life Alyx, or whether it is purely, an OBS thing, or live streaming to YouTube, because this sometimes can cause issues. But what I can actually do is, whilst we're online, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change headsets. I'm going to try the HP Reverb G2 now. So I'm not going to stop the stream. We're going to carry on. But I definitely need a few minutes just to get back together because I feel a bit nauseous. So let me just go to the stream. Actually, no, I don't need to go to Google. Okay, so we are going to test now with the HP Reverb G2. Okay, and yeah, so someone was uploading as me, which is weird. So I'm gonna hide this user from the channel. There we go, they've been hidden. So they can't come back. Wow, that's a lot of messages from them gone. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to I'm going to turn on the G2 now, so give me a moment, guys. Hey Tomo, how you doing? Yeah, you're on time. Welcome to the stream, dude. We're gonna change now though from the DPVR to the G2 just to see whether I still get the same glitches with the G2. Hey Bob, thanks for saying you're enjoying the stream. So just hang around because I'm going to be changing the headset in just a moment. So I just plugged in the HP Reverb G2 into the computer, and we're gonna compare it with the. We're gonna compare it with the. We're gonna compare it with the DPVR and see whether I still have those issues. Alright, so I'm going to change the mic now to the G2. Alright guys, so now I'm using the HP Reverb G2 microphone. So the microphone is no longer coming from the other headset. I just need to put my lens prescription adapters back inside. Alright guys, so my lens prescription adapters are back in. Oh, I'm floating out. And my controllers are... Where are my controllers? Where did I put them? One moment. Alright. I'm back. Can you guys hear me? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Testing microphone, testing 1 2. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm just waiting for the microphone. Okay, yes, you can hear. All good. Alright, so guys, now what I'm going to do basically is I'm just going to test out the difference between the DPVR E4 with Half-Life Alyx and the HP Reverb G2, because I found it, I had a lot of glitches going on for quite a while, and I'm as I said before, please hit the notification bell after you subscribe, because I will do another video this week after the stream without OBS, and I will play some Half-Life Alyx. And I'm just going to see whether, it's OBS that's causing all these issues, or whether it is really a hardware issue inside of the actual DPVR that basically can't process, the graphics of, Half-Life Alyx. So with an RTX 2070, that is. So, let's just see. Let me just boot up SteamVR here with Half-Life Alyx using the HP Reverb G2. And we're going to compare. We're going to know straight away, basically, whether there's an issue with it or not. Okay, let me just go to... Okay, no problem. Okay, let's go to the library, Half-Life Alyx, there we go. Play. Oh, Stop. My mistake. Sorry about that. Alright, so everything is booting up now. So you can see what I can see. I can switch this off so that, you know, it won't create any issues. So let me just do that now, in fact. Let me go to the Windows. Wait for program to respond. Should respond. Yes. So let me close this now. There we go. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Alright, so we're inside. Oh, the audio is so much better, it's crazy. And VR Essentials, I will report you, the other the other guy who's VR Essentials, pretending to be me. I will report this guy after the stream is over also. Okay, so let me just reset my view. Recenter my view, I mean. Okay, so I'm not going to change any of the configurations that I had just now. We're just going to go straight away inside of the game. I'm going to start a new game, in fact, so that we do exactly everything the same as the DPVR E4 that we just did just now. And let's see whether we have all these glitches as well with the HP Reverb G2, or whether it really is just a DPVR E4 issue in terms of the, you know, handling of the hardware using the software. So I kind of hope that the G2 won't work properly, so that we can prove that, you know, it really is an issue with OBS maybe, or something like that. So let's just see. Alright, so everything is starting from scratch. Alright, so everything is starting from scratch. So this is going to be a very, very interesting side-by-side comparison with the HP Reverb G2 and the DPVR E4. I won't try the Pico 4 because it's too complicated. Oh wow. Okay. So right from the bat, I'm gonna let you guys know that there's no, even though there are some jagged edges on the cables, they feel much less jagged than with the DPVR. Excuse me. Okay, there are some glitches. Okay, let me change the configuration of the controllers. Let me go to the preferences. Okay. Resume. There we go. Okay, there are some glitches, but the glitches are very, very minimal. The frame rates are so much faster. It's just crazy. Really, really much faster. So I think the DPVR just doesn't handle things as well as the G2, to be honest. It's much smoother. Everything just feels much more developed. I mean, they're much better on the G2, yeah, there's no comparison. No comparison here. Wow. I mean, come on guys, look, there's no glitches. None. Zero. Yeah, definitely the G2 is much better performance. Much, much better performance. So guys, I have to admit that, you know, if you're looking to purchase... Okay, I'm not going to say it now. I will still do the testing without the streaming, because I think, you know, most of you guys are not going to be doing streaming. Okay, you're not going to be doing streaming online with YouTube stream and OBS on and all this kind of stuff, right? So I will definitely, you know, do another video where I, you know, play without the streaming, and then I'll come to my conclusion.
Alex, how's it looking up there?
It's good, Dad. Metrocop movement is normal. Same for the Combine patrols. How's it going in the stockyard?
One Combine mini reactor from a shipment of 4,000. They're never going to miss it. Here, see for yourself.
And not only that, someone's hacked into the Combine construction network.
Don't get greedy, guys. We're not made of time here.
1 minute and I'm out, guaranteed.
Oh, also, I spotted the Combine moving supplies into the quarantine zone. That place has been deserted for years.
That is odd. Well,
What is...
we'll look into it when we get back.
What is this?
Meet back at the safe house, baby. We'll be there soon.
It looks like...
What is it, Russell?
Would you... Terrific.
Oh, you can't. Oh, you can't see the game. Let me fix that right away. Sorry about that. That's weird. Because it's supposed to. Okay, there we go. So, just to let you guys know that right now I'm doing a test with the HP Reverb G2. You'll have to go back into the stream to see the footage of the DPVR E4. But basically, with the DPVR E4, we're loading. We're actually, if I go to the options, we're actually on low at the moment. Okay, so these settings, I didn't change anything. These are the same settings as the DPVR E4. Okay. But the difference is that with the DPVR E4, I was having a lot of glitches. With the HP Reverb G2, I have no glitches, none. I mean, there are some frames here and there that are, not super smooth because I'm probably streaming to YouTube and I have OBS on. But the point is that it was much worse before the DPVR, to the point that I really had motion sickness, and to be honest with you, for me to get motion sickness in VR, it really needs to take a lot. So, as I said before, please hit the notification bell after you subscribe, because I will do a separate video where I talk about what the performance is like when I'm not recording, when I don't have OBS on, and if really I still have the same issues, then I will give you my final conclusion on that. But if really it performs very well when I don't have OBS on, then at least you will know that okay, if you're looking to be a content creator and you want to stream something, then if the game is too intensive, then maybe it's not for you. But if you're just looking to play at home with your RTX 2070, then it might be for you. And also, of course, if you have an RTX 3080 or 3070 or 4090 or whatever, then of course it's possible that the performance of the DPVR would be even better than for me using an RTX 2070, right? So let's just continue playing for now, just so that I can see the differences. So there are some glitches here also. It's not perfect here too, but it just seems to handle things better. The graphics seem to be more solid, I prefer the gasket of the G2, but that's also because I've been using the G2 for more than 2,000 hours, guys. I mean, come on, that's not something I can really,
Alex, are you good?
Yep, they got the reactor. Easy peasy. I'm headed back to the safe house right now to meet Dad. Go. We'll be in touch.
Stay safe.
we were trying to read the text earlier. So with the G2, I think it's about the same distance, to be honest with you. Don't leave your clothes unattended. Don't leave clean clothes to a machine. Yeah, I mean, I can read the text from here. It's about three steps away from the wall, maybe 2 large steps from the wall. I can still read it from here too. So I think about 3 steps away from the wall, basically, which is about the same as the DPVR.
Alex!
However, throwing things in the G2 is very, very different. It's almost impossible to throw stuff. It's very hard to throw with the G2. That's the only issue, is the controllers. Very hard. Can I eat the bread? No, I can't. So you can see on low quality the shadows are a little bit, jagged edges. They're not super clear. Can I reach? Yes. Okay.
Whoa! Wait! I just live here.
Probable anti-citizen. Keep those hands off.
Wait! Don't shoot.
Area secure remains. Give us names.
Didn't steal anything.
Don't care. What did you see?
No one! I didn't see anyone!
Get it out and take it to the transport.
Dad! Hey, wait, no!
Alright, so it's loading another screen now. I mean, I can hear perfectly fine in the headset, to be honest, in the stream. The sound seems to be okay to me. I just shouldn't speak when there's, large music or dialogue going, because of course it will be around the same level as me talking, I would imagine.
Where are you taking me? Where's my father? Hello? Damn it, where's my father?
Tell her to stop moving around back there. Stop moving. What's that? I did it! Get it!
Yeah, so I can see more special effects, more smoke here than I can in the G2, in the DPVR E4. Oh, and I can actually see more detail here, but what I was trying to explain earlier in the DPVR E4 was that this is very black, Nothing is all one path, one color. In the DPVR E4 I felt more like, everything was more gray. But here is definitely much darker for me. The contrast between this part and this part is very night and day, with this part here reflecting. So the contrast inside of the G2 is much more, there's more contrast in the G2 than there is in the DPVR E4, for sure.
You have been in an accident. Take the handset.
Alex, you there? You've got to get moving.
Russell, I've been in an accident.
I know! I caused it, so technically not an accident. You've got to get moving.
Wait, where's Dad?
He's fine. Follow the drone.
Alright guys, well let me just walk around a little bit more just to see whether, you know, we still don't have any issues.
So, Dad's okay, right?
Yeah, well, no, to be honest with you.
But
They've still got him. He was in a separate transport.
you saved me?
Well, yes, I had no way of knowing who was in which van, so yes, the result was that I saved you.
Do we know where they're taking him?
Criminal holding, and then, when they realize he's Eli Vance, to Nova Prospect. But I'm already working on a plan to get him back. You're close to my lab. Keep following the drone. We'll figure out what to do.
Russell, what did you guys find back there?
Well, that's the crazy thing. I don't know. Just blurry pictures of a building.
The Citadel?
No, something else. And whatever it is, they're going to kill anybody who saw it. And anybody who knows anybody who saw it. Which means us and your dad.
Russell, just hang on. I'm almost there.
Alex, everything cut out for a second. I lost the headset video feed. Can you see my drone? Is it okay?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Alex, great. Okay, let's... Wait, my drone's okay, right?
Nope, it exploded. I'm fine, by the way.
Right, good work, mate. That's the main.
Russell, they've got Dad.
I know. This is bad. They're gonna find out what he knows, and then... Yeah, they're gonna kill him.
Oh, God.
But the good news is, we've got something they don't.
Which is?
My plan to get him back.
Great. Let's hear it.
Now, pretty soon they're gonna realise that your dad is not gonna talk, and when that happens, he's off to have his brain sucked out.
Russell.
Potentially. Maybe not, though. I mean, they could just drill into his...
Stop.
Oh, yeah, still your dad. Right, well, what they will do is take him by train from here. This is Eli to Nova Prospect.
And if he gets on that train, that's it, right?
Not necessarily. Grab something that represents us.
Alright guys, so let me just change camera again, and we're gonna go back to the other microphone, so one moment please.
Anything will do.
Test.
Yeah, just grab anything.
Alright, so guys, so basically what's very interesting from today's stream is that
Anything will do.
basically at the end of the day we have shown that, you know, during the stream anyway, it seems that the software from DPVR E4 is having a tougher time to you know, to basically handle streaming, for example. So even though there are still some glitches with the HP Reverb G2, which is what I was just using just now, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to find a track. There we go. at the end of the day, it was handling it much better. Let me there we go, just bring it down. So yeah, so it was handling things really much better than you know, the DPVR E4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video this week, just to confirm, you know, if basically the DPVR can still handle it without streaming or with streaming. So that's it. But guys, thank you very much for spending some time together. Sorry about the spammers who came into the group. Hopefully I got all of them. That'll be good. And also I'll have to put some, have to get YouTube to find out how to hide people who are trying to pretend to be other people, which is not cool. But there you go. Alright guys, I'll see you in another stream very soon. Tomorrow we're streaming again, but I won't be in DR tomorrow, so I'll be able to, you know, moderate the chat much more closely than when I'm in DR, because when I'm in DR it's a bit hard to moderate the chat, to be honest with you. Okay, let me just go to the actual stream page on my YouTube. There we go. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching the stream. I will confirm or deny whether DPVR's headset works properly or doesn't, but at the moment HP 1, DPVR 0, so let's see how it goes. Alright guys, take care, see you later, bye for now.